Our chest supported alternating dumbbell rows are a great strength move for working that mid to upper back in between those shoulder blades. For this exercise, you're going to want a bench, and we're going to want that bench adjusted just below 45 degrees. So you can either use that Reebok bench adjusted on setting number 1, or you can use pretty much any bench at your local gym or at your home gym adjusted just below 45 degrees. You're going to want 2 weights for this one. We're going to have them set down on the floor so we can grab them when we lean over against that bench. We're going to lean down, keeping that chest against the bench throughout that entire movement. We're going to come down and grab those weights. We're going to take that normal neutral grip position, just like we would for a regular chest-supported row, to where those palms are facing each other. Those elbows are going to stay in close to the body instead of flaring out like we would for like a wide bend over row. So elbows in close here, palms facing each other. We're going to lift those weights up off the ground, and then stay nice and tight with that core. We're going to bring one elbow up as high as we can while the other arm stays relaxed. Control it back down, and then I know you can't see the other side, but bringing that other side up, squeezing the shoulder blades, and then controlling it back down while this arm stays relaxed. We're simply alternating back and forth on this exercise while keeping the arm that's not working just hanging down at the bottom for support. Biggest thing to remember on this one, a few things similar to a regular chest supported row and a few things a little bit different. First thing similar is you want to make sure to keep your chest against the bench throughout that movement. We are not trying to lift up and rock like this to generate momentum to get the weight up. If you find yourself doing that, typically you have too heavy of a weight. Keep the chest against that bench in order to focus on isolating the upper back. Another thing that's similar is we want to make sure to keep the wrist relaxed. We're not curling with the wrist in towards the body. We're not curling with the bicep in towards the body. Everything from the elbow down is staying relaxed, and we're simply focusing on getting that elbow up nice and high and squeezing our shoulder blades together. Something that's a little bit different than when you're doing both together, though, is we want to make sure we try to avoid that side-to-side rocking movement. And that can be easy to do, especially as you tire out, kind of wanting to rock side to side like this to help get that weight up. But try to avoid that. Try to keep against that bench and try to keep nice and stationary with that torso so that your back is actually having to do all of that work. Start off with a little bit lighter weight on this one than you would normally do for a regular chest supported row where you're doing both together. It's typically just a little bit tougher when you do one at a time, so start off a little bit lighter. As you get comfortable with that movement and you build up a little more strength, start to progress up to a more challenging weight.